Good afternoon to all of you, and I will present to you very briefly the main results and main ideas for you to understand and some lessons learned from this kind of technology, which is, as you can see, minimally processing of fruits and vegetables inside a mobile unit. And so in this case, I will also start with this graphic idea of the mobile unit. As you can see, we have focused our work on three main areas. From one side, we work on the design of the mobile container. We focus on the design, but we also built a non-functional prototype, you will see. But we focused the big efforts on these other technologies. Why? Because minimally processing fruits and vegetables is a quite simple way of processing fruits and vegetables. So we focus mainly on these processes. Some alternative processes for improving the sustainability of minimally processing fruits and vegetables, and improving the sustainability of the packaging systems used for these kind of products. And you will see the importance of the packaging on this kind of products and so. And I also wanted to present you the consortium that is been working in this food cycle. It's been coordinated by AINIA, where I work. And then we collaborated with our colleagues from CTCPA, a French agro-food institute. So they made more or less the same kind of activities than AINIA, but with the French products. From the point of view of the processing of foods, the products, and also characterization of different packaging materials. We also work with a small farmer, Terraitufa, who is from Valencia, Spain. KOB, a German agro-food institute, they are specialists on characterizing raw materials. And Cape Films, Limpac, they are a big company from Spain, and they work on the packaging, the rigid packaging systems that you will see. And then I will go step by step. And first of all, the main activities that we were working were the selection of the different fruits and vegetables that we were going to work with. So we had to take into account, for example, the seasonality of the different products, the main products from each region, because we were working in parallel in Spain and in France. So, and also the opinion from consumers in relation to this kind of combination of products. Then, in relation of the design of the mobile system for processing fresh cut fruits and vegetables, you can see here more or less, the scheme of the idea of the design. So, the raw materials, they enter to a dirty area where they are first cut. Then they go to a disinfection area where they are clean, peeled, and then finally on a clean area they are packaged to obtain different kind of fresh cut products. And in this kind of mobile unit, we have been working on, we have two inputs, two main inputs. From one side, we have the products, the different combinations of fruits and vegetables. And then we have another input, which are the packaging systems that we've been using in this project and we've been developing. For finally obtaining a final product with an interesting added value, which are ready to eat fresh fruits and vegetables and ready to prepare pieces for smoothie. You can see here with a little more detail the different equipments. Well, we were working also on the selection, of the different kind of equipments for processing, for packaging. We didn't work on the small scale of this kind of equipment because they already exist. So we selected the different equipments well to know about their kind of productivity, energy consumption, cost, and so. And then I wanted to talk a little further on why packaging and why eco-design strategies on these packaging. So fresh cut fruits and vegetables are a very convenient way of consuming fresh fruits and vegetables and keeping the nutritional part of this kind of interesting products. But they have a very strong limitation. They have a very short shelf life. So it is necessary to use for enlarging this shelf life and to avoid food waste, a packaging system, especially for that kind of combination of fruits and vegetables. So what are the requirements of the packaging systems? As this kind of product has a very high respiration rate, we need a packaging system that reduces this kind of respiration for achieving an equilibrium. And this is through a gases exchange. Well, it is not simple, this kind of packaging. It is quite complex, and you have to consider different parameters from the packaging, dimensions, permeability, so and the characteristics of the products. So at the Fox project, we work on that. The conventional materials used or that we can see in the market are normally plastic packaging materials that come from non-renewable sources, and in some cases not easy recyclable. And we work on that, on different eco-design strategies on each kind of different packaging systems. So we wanted to work with flexible packaging for rigid packaging, and also on a secondary packaging, which is the kind of material which is not in direct contact with food. And we consider different strategies. I will go with a little more detail. We work on incorporating recycled material and recycling trays for ready-to-eat fruits and vegetables. So you can see the different eco-design strategies followed. And from the point of view of microbiological results, we obtain a product which is, it has a shelf-life like a conventional product with a conventional packaging material, established in 8 days in refrigerating conditions. And we also wanted to know about the consumer's opinion. We made, in the framework of this work package, this food cycle, a survey with consumers. We also want, it was quite large, their opinion about the kind of product, but also the kind of packaging. And we obtained these results, the majority of them. They say that although I don't like plastic packaging, I understand that it is necessary to preserve this product, and I accept it. In addition, it has another positive characteristics. And also, we obtain, also some of them, they said, in general, I have no problem with plastic packaging. I find them practical and safe. In addition, I recycle. We also have another options, like I would prefer another kind of packaging material like carton board, and another option was I don't like this kind of packaging because it is like a conventional plastic material and I don't like that kind of materials. But we obtain, now we know that if we inform the consumer about the packaging, they understand why we are packaging fruits and vegetables in this case. well, in the case of compostable bags, well, we work with a specific kind of packaging material which is compostable. It comes from renewable sources. We obtain similar results from the point of view of microbiology and from the point of view of the consumer's opinion. And finally, in relation to the packaging systems, we also work on a secondary packaging, working on the development of material that should be an alternative to expanded polyester. So we used a basic plastic material which comes from renewable sources. We added granulated post-consumer cork from cork wine, and we obtain a kind of material with up to a 20% of this kind of post-consumer granulated cork in order to obtain samples for characterizing. So you can see, well, the compostability and some other characteristics that we are measuring, finalizing at this moment. Then I wanted to show you a video. It is a mix between a video that we made at the beginning of the project when we didn't have the container. Then we built that prototype that I told you. So you will be able to see that prototype that we wanted to show in order to be able what is processing inside a limited in dimensions space.
And now we will see the role of AINIA at the FOX project, and for this let's take a look to the processes that will take place inside the box. In this box, the fruits and vegetables will be characterized and selected, and then they will be processed and packaged. So let's see with more detail the process of processing and packaging. The whole process must be done under refrigerating conditions. First of all the products will be submitted to a sanitation process. Suitable protection methods will be a part of the research on Work Package 3. Another important part of research on Work Package 3 will be focused on the development of a specific and more sustainable packaging for these products. Thank you for your attention. Hope you could learn more about the role of AINIA at the FOX project. Now let's collaborate together in this FOX consortium meeting.
Okay, and just for finalizing, some lessons learned from this food cycle, from the point of view of the mobile unit and from the point of view of the product. In relation to the mobile unit, well, it should comply with the legal issues, the same regulations than a food industry. That means good manufacturing practices, well, develop the self-monitoring system or hazard analysis, well, in order to comply with the safe issues. The mobile unit can only be moved where a lorry is able to circulate. It is necessary to place the mobile unit on a paved area with energy and water supply, among other issues. It has to be considered also the high cost of the mobile unit transfer and the starting up operations. From the point of view of products, well, a proper selection of fruits and vegetable combinations must be made, taking into account different, well, the region's varieties, the seasonality of the products, consumer preferences, and finally, the importance of the raw material quality in this case. No bruises, no decay, appropriate level of maturity. And that's all from my side.
Thank you very much.